Welcome back to day 18 of Vlogmas. I feel like December is flying by. Is it a week today until Christmas Eve? Oh my god, no, a week today until Christmas Day. What the hell? That means after this there's only 6 more videos left, which literally blows my mind. Anyway, I decided to do a what's in my makeup bag just because I really enjoy filming the what's in my purse, like the bag that I take with me everywhere. This is going to be makeup that I take with me whenever I'm staying out, at a friend's house, going to an event. Basically, whenever I travel, I'm staying over, this is usually the makeup that I pack. Sometimes I switch a few things out, but I've been around and I've put what I know is my go-to stuff in here. There might be a few duplicates, like 2 foundations, 2 concealers. It just helps to decide on the day, you know, kind of what look I'm going for. If I want full coverage, a bit more lightweight, it really depends. But I decided this was going to be a fun video because I really enjoyed the other one. You guys seem to like it, so we're going to do a what's in my makeup bag. As always, if you do like this video, make sure you smash a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more. And let's have a look at what's inside. This is the Made by Mitchell, I think it's called the Jelly bag. These are really, really good. They're basically a mini suitcase. You can definitely fit a lot more in here than what I've got in. For now, it's just makeup, but you can fit so much in here. I would highly recommend getting one of these. I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to literally start pulling random things out of here. Oh, so for a lash, these are a recent discovery of mine. These are Sultry Siren from Tatty Lashes. These are an insane pair of lashes. They literally give you like that sultry, as the name says, winged out effect. Kind of looks like you're wearing eyeliner without having to wear it, and Tatty Lashes is my favourite lash brand. All-time favourite. They've got so many different styles to choose from. So if I'm not wearing an Invisi lash from them, or the cluster lashes, then I will just wear Sultry Siren, especially to an event. These are a sick pair of lashes. And then obviously a pair of tweezers or an applicator and my lash glue. But if you watch my recent video of my what's in my bag, there's already a pair of applicator or a pair of tweezers in there and some lash glue in there already. I always take some body glue with me, especially if I'm going to an event. This one's from St. Mary's and it's the Glow Oil Body Illuminator. They've just come out with a second one, which is this one here, which has definitely got more of like a bronzy tinge to it. This is insane as like a fake tan topper. I tested it out the other day and it's so good, but I usually go with the original one, because that's what I've been using when I've been taking my makeup bag with me. Or if I do want, like this is before I discovered the one that St. Mary's have brought out, if I do want more of a bronzy look, then I'll go in with this. I used this when I was sunburnt on holiday and it transformed my sunburn into more of like a, I'm starting to tan instead of I'm bright red like a lobster. Like this was really, really good on top of my sunburn. And it doesn't feel sticky or anything, like it dries down pretty good. Honestly, it's just amazing. Then I've got this from St. Mary's as well. This is actually new, I believe, or they might have had this for a while, but Be Bold does something like this. I just feel like it contours the shape of your body perfectly, so you're not having to rush when you put it on. I just go with a big fluffy brush. I've got 2 foundations in here. The Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation is an all-time favourite. I've been using this foundation since I was about 15 or 16. And then I've also got the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is in the shade Fiji, and then this is in 52 Vanilla. So Fiji is a little bit more tan, so if I've got fake tan like I do today, then I'll go in with this one. If I'm not fake tanned, then I'll go in with this, which is still quite dark for me now. Vanilla. Like, how is vanilla not my skin tone? That's because of how pale I am, because I've not seen the sun in about 35 years. But yeah, these 2 are definitely my all-time like go-to foundations. This sits beautifully on the skin, photographs really well, and to be fair, so does this one. Like, you don't get flashback with either of them. Really thin formula as well, and this is drugstore, so nice and affordable. 2 concealers in here as well. So this one is, again, another recent discovery. It's so full coverage. It's a Too Faced, I can hear a motorbike, Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Marshmallow. I feel like this is really good for highlighting, but nothing too intense and too bright, and it sits really nicely on the skin as well. It's quite a thick foundation, but I suppose that's where the full coverage comes from. Or this is what I always take to an event with me. This is the Kylie concealer, the Power Plush Longwear Concealer in the shade 2N. I really, really like this. It is a lot more brightening than the other one. It's got a very yellow undertone to it, which I quite like, so I definitely get a lot of brightness from this, and it's so creamy. This is actually pretty full coverage as well. Like, it's definitely on par with this, and I love the formula because it's quite thin. It's not like too heavy or anything. I love the staying power that this has as well. Like, I'll get back from an event and my makeup underneath my eyes hasn't budged, which is obviously what you want. I don't know where my Wee Cherie gripping primer is. I've tried to look for it and I can't find it anywhere, but I would usually take that to an event with me, and I'd usually use it with the Iconic London Underglow Blurring Primer. They don't pill. That's what I've noticed when I've laid them on top of each other. They don't seem to pill, which I really like. If I was to go in with like the Milk Hydro Grip, Sometimes my foundation pills on top, and it's because obviously you're mixing like silicone and water based. I think one of those foundations is water based. I love this. It's not like super blurring on your pores or anything like that. It just creates a really soft, even canvas to put your makeup on top of, and it does have a bit of a sheen to it as well, so it makes your skin look really nice and healthy. I will do my skincare before I'm doing my makeup, but yeah, it's such a good primer. This and the Wee Cherie, they're definitely in like my top 5 for primers. Jordana T-shirt, Nude Divinity palette. I discovered this like, I mean, it's been all over my TikTok for the past 2 years now, I want to say, but I discovered this a couple of months ago. The pigment these shadows have is actually insane. Sometimes I'll just go in with this shade at the bottom here and do like, not even like an eyeliner, but it just helps conceal any lash band or anything. Or you can definitely do a winged eyeliner with this, or I like to mix these 2 shades and just pop them in my crease. These are really nice and brightening for all over the lid. I just think it's such a good palette, whether you want it for everyday wear or if you're going to do like a really big full-on smoky eye. It's so good. I've not actually tested the black shade in this, which is Shade Nova, but I feel like because everything else is so like buttery soft and pigmented, then that one's going to be really nice as well. And you get a giant mirror with this as well. Before I bought this, I'd always go and get ready in like a hotel room before an event and not have a big mirror with me, so it was really difficult. I'd literally have to use one out of like this or something, and obviously you can't see your entire face. But yeah, it's got a really nice big size mirror to it. They're actually going to have a Boxing Day sale as well, I've heard on the grapevine. So if anyone's thinking about getting a nice buttery soft eyeshadow palette that's completely matte, definitely have a look at this. I'll show you the shades up close and then you can kind of gather what they look like, but honestly, so good. 2 face powders in here. These are easily my ride or dies. This is the, is it Huda or Huda? Please can someone correct me down below how you pronounce this wrong, because I don't want to go around just saying it wrong. But this is the Pound Cake Easy Bake Setting Powder. Love it. 10 out of 10. If you're someone that's not tried this yet, and obviously everybody keeps raving about it, everybody's got it, please go out and try it. I love this shade. Well, I love the powder itself, like it's really good, it's really finely milled. I've had it for ages as well, and look at how much product I've still got left. Honestly, game-changing powder. It makes your under eyes so like airbrushed and flawless, and it pairs really well with these 2 concealers. But if I'm going to set the rest of my face, it's got to be, hello, it's got to be nothing other than the MAC Studio Fix Powder Foundation. This is such a throwback, and I bought this year because I was looking at my makeup and I was like, something's missing from it. Like there's something missing that's making it look completely full coverage and completely like airbrushed. And I just remembered, I was like, I used to have this powder and I absolutely adored it. This is in the shade NC35. I used to wear the shade NC20, but when I was looking, I was like, I need something that's going to give me a bit of life. NC20 is actually really pale. If you don't want to go for this from MAC, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder, such a mouthful, that one is really good as well. I've got some with me, but there's literally like a slither left. So I'm saving that, but yeah. Powder foundation from MAC all the way. Cream blush. This one's from Rhode and it's in the shade Piggy. I absolutely love this blush. It's like the perfect mauve tone pink. Like it's not super bright. It's got a little bit of, I want to say it's got like a cool undertone to it in a way. I feel like it's really buttery, really creamy. It's got really good staying power. I do have Toasted Teddy as well. Sometimes I'll take that with me if I want like more of a bronzing look, but I have got to be super tan to wear Toasted Teddy. But Piggy is like the perfect kind of shade. I absolutely love it. Bronzer is MAC Give Me Sun. I have been using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer recently, which is this one here. I'm going to compare the shades for you. So the Chocolate Soleil from Too Faced is definitely a lot more cool toned or a lot more neutral. And then this is so much more warmer, and that's probably why I like it so much as well. It just goes with my tan a lot more, whereas when I'm not tanned, I can just go in with this. I can get away with a bronze from this because it is more neutral. Really incredible formulas, both of these. But MAC, again, it's just an OG. This is in the shade Give Me Sun, if I've not said already. And I just love it. You can see how much I've used. But I've had it for quite a while, to be fair. Kind of praying I don't hit pan it anytime soon because she's not the cheapest bronzer. 2 blushes. Again, same as before, MAC and Too Faced. Another little recent discovery of mine, but it's the one that I've got on my cheeks right now. You probably can't tell because I've literally had it on since 8 o'clock this morning and it's now nearly 6 o'clock at night. But this is in the shade Candy Clouds and it's a blurring blush. I love this so much. It looks kind of scary in the pan, I'm not gonna lie, but when you put it on, you buff it in, it's insane. It just leaves you with like this perfect flush of colour. And then I've got Match Gingerly here. If anybody knows about me and Match Gingerly, you'll know it's another ride or die. This is really nice. So I envision this as Toasted Teddy from Rhode and then Piggy from Rhode. Does that make sense? They're nowhere near the same shades. This is like a terracotta shade and this is pink, just like the two from Rhode. But these are really nice paired together as well. You can pop this on top of your bronzer, like just here on the edge of your cheeks, and then pop this just like on the apples of your cheeks. Trust me, these two together are a dreamy combo. Formulas as well. Still really good. I'll never ever not buy anything or use anything from Too Faced or MAC. I think the formula is incredible. Iconic London Illuminator. You can put this under your foundation, on top of your foundation. I like to pop a little bit of this on the back of my hand, work it into a brush, and then I'll just put it on top of my cheeks and it gives you such an insane glow. In fact, I'll do it now because I don't have any on. Like, I'll literally just use a brush like this, take the tiniest amount. I've got a little bit of a glow to my cheeks, but this one just immediately intensifies it. And it doesn't pick up any powder from underneath, because there's nothing more annoying than when you find something that you like the look of. So you've worn it underneath foundation, it looks really nice, but you want to put something on top and then it disturbs all of your makeup. There's actually nothing worse, especially when you've spent so long doing your makeup as well. Mascara and brow products. This is the Violate Brow Texture. I've got it on my brows right now. I cannot fault this stuff. I used to use the Got To Be, like when they brought out that brow gel, it did nothing for my eyebrows. You could see it coated them, but then they'd literally fall back down straight away. And again, I've had my makeup on since 7, 8 o'clock this morning. This is still in my brows now. My brows haven't moved at all. I've also had this for a while and still, it's still going really strong. I need to get a backup of this actually, but the Violate Brow Texture is insane. And then this is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I think this might be the waterproof one, or it might just be the all black one. I love how tiny this one is, because it's perfect to go in your lower lashes, but it's really nice to get to the root as well. So if you're wearing any falsies and you want to conceal the band of them a little bit more, this mascara is really good. I do have my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash in my actual handbag, and I use that for my lower lashes specifically usually, but I always pack this with me just in case. Oh, and a lash curler. You can't go wrong with a lash curler. This one's from Tighty Lashes. I've got quite a few lash curlers, but this one's easily my fave because it doesn't pinch your lashes and it does actually curl them for you. And obviously before you're putting on a false lash, you want to curl your lashes first. Chrome on a sponge and a powder puff. I'm not going to go through all of my tools that I use, but this powder puff is actually disgusting. That's staying out so I can go and wash it afterwards. This is from Trigwell, by the way. She does large ones and also mini ones, but this one just fits underneath your eyes perfectly. And then a Chrome on a sponge, again, very disgusting. I own about 6 of these, and I've even got my best friends on them. I've got my best friends on them, my sister, everybody loves these, everyone that I've spoken to. This is the one where it's got like the little flat side, because I like to use that underneath my eyes, and I'll use like the butt of it for my foundation. These are literally like holding a cloud. If you've seen the Clomana sponges and you've thought to yourself, what is so good about a makeup sponge, and like thought that it's overrated or anything like that, I can promise you that it's not. I've tried Real Techniques, I've tried knockoffs of the Cloman and they just don't compare at all. I've tried the actual beauty blenders and these still are my all-time faves, and they always will be as well. Like, Chloe really did create the best makeup sponge on the market in my opinion. Obviously can't go to an event without actually bronzing, so this is the Too Faced Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick in the shade Chocolate Mousse. This smells so good. It's one of those things where you're like, are you sure this isn't edible? Like, it is that good. It's so creamy though, so just be careful. Like, I literally just went to put the lid on there and accidentally did that. Or if I'm not using that, because this one's kind of got, again, a neutral undertone. That's what I really like about Too Faced, is they're not super warm, they're quite neutral. So if I'm not using that and I want something with a bit more of a warm tinge to it, this is the Bobbi Brown foundation stick in the shade Neutral Golden N070. So this one is really good. That sort of like bronzing look pairs really well with the Matte Give Me Sun. This pairs really well with both Matte Give Me Sun and the Too Faced bronzer. They're both just an elite foundation stick and obviously a bronzing stick as well. The formulas are really good on them. They stay on your skin all day. I'm actually wearing the Bobbi Brown one again. Had my makeup on forever. And the staying power on these is really good. I do usually bring a setting spray with me. I usually bring the Beauty Crop X Amelia Olivia Glow Milk Mist. That's my absolute favourite, but for some reason I've left it up there. I didn't even think about setting sprays. But yeah, I usually bring that one with me because it's very comparable to the Charlotte Tilbury one. It leaves like a film over your makeup. A lot of people got triggered on TikTok when I said that. And listen, for the price point, It's very, very, very comparable. When I say that it leaves a film over your makeup, I don't mean an uncomfortable film where your face feels tight. I mean like it seals everything in place, like the Charlotte Tilbury one does. So they've definitely got like the similarities. One thing about the Beauty Crop, they do both setting sprays and primers very, very well. Last but not least, a lip combo. I do have my HMB lip combo in my handbag. If you saw my last videos, then you will have seen that as well. So lip combo that I've got on today, I've just got the gloss and the liner on. But I do like to take these with me because these are another like ride or die. This is the Doll Beauty Boy Bye lip liner. You can't even see the writing on that, but this is like the perfect neutral brown with a little bit of warmth to it. And then this is Pink Candy Thrill Seeker Gloss from Rimmel. I love how pinky this is. I think a pink gloss pairs perfectly with a brown lip liner. And then aside from makeup brushes, that is literally everything that I bring with me. I know it seems like a lot, and it's because it is a lot. I like to go full glam when I'm going to an event. There's nothing better than getting ready for an event and being able to just paint your face. Makeup brushes, if anyone's wondering, I like P. Louise, Morphe, MAC, Peaches and Cream, and Made by Mitchell. They're definitely like my top 5 makeup brushes. You can get such a variety from them as well. This is a recent one that I picked up from MAC recently, and it's so good at blending out cream bronzer or cream blush because it just fits in like the hollows of your cheeks perfectly. But if anyone wants a rundown on like my favourite makeup brushes, just let me know and I'll include it in like a separate vlog really quickly. But yeah, that's everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope you enjoyed having a mooch with me of what is in my makeup bag. I love seeing what people take with them because then you can fully see what their favourite products are and like what they're going to use all of the time, and then they influence me to buy things. It's like another good way of giving off a recommendation, I suppose, and that's probably why I like watching videos like this. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you did like this video, make sure you smash it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below for more, and I will see you all in my next video. Merry Christmas! Oh my god, 7 days today, that is actually crazy.